Hi, for the HRC 9000, I'm now going to cover the topic of how to do a full auto scan for the satellite channels on it, okay? So if you buy this box non-programmed in its default mode, it'll simply come with the German channels. So I just simply hit the OK button here. We can see these are all Astra 1 channels, okay? Now if we want to scan it for Astra 2, which will be for the BBCs and the ITVs and the like, there's a couple of steps to it, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just hit the menu button. And I'll come down, the very first option here is edit channel. We come along and we simply go delete all. Do you really want to delete all channels? Yes. And the reason we're going to do this is, if we don't do this, what will happen is if we do a scan for the BBCs and the ITVs, it'll actually come along and we'll have a situation where it'll simply add the channels onto the end of the list, okay? So next we're going to come down here to the satellite list. So I'm just going to quickly show you here. This is not going to, by default, we'll say that what would have been chosen here would have been Astra 1, which would be the German one, which would have been ticked like this. And we simply would untick it and we'll come down and select the Astra 2 satellite, which I was just in this menu a minute ago and I just set this up here. So it's the Astra 2 there. And at that point, we'll simply hit exit. It saved those settings and we'll come down to a single satellite search here. So we'll go in here to Astra 2 and it's the only satellite selected, so it's the only one we can do. It gives a choice of free to air and we'll say yes, because we're not interested in subscription channels. TV and radio, network search no, full scan or blind scan. The blind scan will pull in more channels, so it's a more comprehensive scan, although it takes slightly longer, so it's a better way of doing it. And we hit the search button here now. So we can see here we're in blind scan mode. We start off in the first transponder and it finds how many television channels are available on it, and then immediately after that it'll move into on the right hand side of this is radio mode. So we're working through all of these transponders here. Now there's going to be in the region of about 90 transponders, so it'll take in total about 4 minutes to do this full scan. So what we're going to do at this particular point is we're just going to stop the filming and we'll cut back in at around 90%, and I'll show you what the end of this procedure will look like. Hi, so we're going to cut back in here at 90%. So we'll see we're just coming towards here the end of the search thing here. So I think it's going to be a total of 88 transponders on this particular satellite. So 89 there, very good. So it's going to come up here anyway at a total of about 316 or so satellite or television channels in total, and then 133 radio stations, okay? So at the end of the thing it said search is finished, yes. So we simply come across and say okay. And now we'll simply exit out because we have this, and we'll come out to our things and we simply come and we come down and we go to channel 4 and we can see here so we've pulled in a total of this number of television stations, and we can see here on it that there's duplicates of channel 4 things of this. And the reason that it's like this is there's all regional variations to this where they sell different advertising space in different parts of the UK. So these channels are exactly the same except for the thing. So this is why I would say pre-programmed boxes can be handier, because we'll have filtered through all this, grouped them exactly. But if if you're into it, you can just go do it, put the channel order in exactly your own list and get the most comprehensive list possible on the thing. So we'll just exit out of there and I'll just hit the TV radio button here and we can flick over here and we can see 133 radio stations. And once again, there's a lot of channels here we won't be interested in, but what do you call it? We have a comprehensive range of radio stations which will surely order in the order that we want. So that's it, an overview of how to do a full auto scan for the satellite channels. Later videos will cover doing a terrestrial scan for the Irish channels and also how to sort these channels.